two identical HMOs. Same size, same renovation budget, same rental price. Yet one generates £45,000 annual profit, while the other sits empty, draining £15,000 a year. The difference: location. And today, I'll reveal the 5 hidden hotspots smart investors are targeting for HMO success in 2025. With HMOs generating average yields of 8 to 10%, double what standard buy-to-lets offer, it's no wonder they're attracting smart investors across the UK. But here's what most people miss. Location isn't just about the city or town. It's about specific micro-locations that can make or break your investment. I'm Ella from Plandome. And after helping hundreds of investors find perfect HMO locations, I've identified the 5 key factors that separate profitable HMOs from costly mistakes. The first and most critical factor is understanding tenant demand drivers. For student HMOs, you need to be within 15 to 20 minutes walking distance of campus, but not just any campus. Focus on universities with growing enrollment and limited on-campus housing. For professional HMOs, target areas within 30 minutes of major employment hubs. Healthcare facilities, business parks, and growing tech clusters create consistent demand from young professionals. The most successful HMO investors don't just pick a city. They identify specific streets where demand outstrips supply. This micro-location approach can increase occupancy rates by up to 30%. The second factor is understanding the planning permission landscape, a critical step many investors overlook. Many UK councils have implemented Article 4 directions, removing permitted development rights for converting family homes to small HMOs. This means you'll need full planning permission, which can be costly and uncertain. Smart investors target areas just outside Article 4 zones, where you can still convert C3 dwellings to C4 HMOs under permitted development rights. These buffer zones often offer the perfect balance of strong tenant demand without the planning headaches. Remember, always check the local council's specific HMO policies before making any purchase. The third factor is understanding licensing requirements, which vary dramatically across the UK. While mandatory licensing applies to all HMOs with 5+ tenants, many councils have introduced additional licensing for smaller HMOs in specific areas. These additional schemes can add significant costs and compliance requirements. For example, in some London boroughs, licensing fees can exceed £1,000 per property, while in other areas they're under £500. The sweet spot. Areas with reasonable licensing costs but strong enforcement. This keeps standards high and deters amateur landlords, reducing your competition. The fourth factor is property economics, the relationship between purchase price, conversion costs, and potential rental income. The ideal HMO location has property values low enough to generate strong yields, but high enough to attract quality tenants. University towns in the Midlands and North often offer the best balance, with 3 to 4 bedroom houses available for £150,000 to £250,000 that can generate £1,500 to £2,000 monthly in HMO rental income. Remember to factor in conversion costs, typically £5,000 to £10,000 per bedroom for a quality HMO conversion. The best locations allow for these costs while still delivering 8% plus net yields. The fifth factor is growth potential. Areas undergoing positive transformation that will increase demand and property values. Look for major infrastructure projects like transport improvements, university expansion plans, healthcare facility developments, urban regeneration initiatives. These catalysts can drive both capital appreciation and rental growth, turning a good HMO investment into a great one. The most successful HMO investors identify these growth areas early, before prices rise to reflect the improved amenities and demand. Before we wrap up, let's cover the 3 biggest location mistakes HMO investors make. First, choosing areas with oversaturated HMO markets. When supply exceeds demand, occupancy rates fall and you're forced to lower rents. Second, ignoring local sentiment. Some communities actively resist HMOs. Check if there's a history of planning objections or resident complaints. Third, focusing solely on purchase price. The cheapest areas often have weak tenant demand and higher management headaches. The best locations balance affordability with strong demand fundamentals and supportive regulatory environments. Finding the perfect HMO location requires balancing multiple factors, from tenant demand to planning permission and licensing requirements. At Plandome, we specialize in helping investors navigate these complexities. Our team has helped hundreds of clients secure planning approvals and HMO licensing across the UK. Book your free consultation today by visiting the link below. We'll analyze your target areas and help you identify the perfect HMO location for your investment goals. Don't leave your HMO success to chance. Get expert guidance on planning approvals and HMO licensing. Book your free consultation now.